Where do you live, sir?
Somewhere on the outskirts. Why?
Ooh, somewhere on the outskirts. It's not a loft, is it, sir?
Do you exist on an unhealthy diet of takeaway food, sir? Or do you whisk up gourmet meals for one?
Or is it a lonely pizza, sir?
I manage. No questions from you, Dakin?
Well, what they want to know, sir, is do you have a life? Or are we it? Are we your life?
Pretty dismal if you are, because these essays are as dreary as ever. So if you want to learn about Stalin, study Henry VIII. If you want to learn about Mrs. Thatcher, study Henry VIII. If you want to know about Hollywood, study Henry VIII. The wrong end of the stick is the right one. A question has a front door and a back door. Go in the back, or better still, the side. Flee the crowd, follow Orwell, be perverse. And since I mention Orwell, take Stalin. Generally agreed to be a monster, and rightly so. Dissent. Find something, anything to say in his defence. Treat it like politics. Defend the indefensible. History nowadays is not a matter of conviction. It's a performance. It's entertainment, and if it isn't, make it so.
I get it. It's an angle. You want us to find an angle?
When Irwin became well known as a historian, it was for finding his way to the wrong end of seesaws, settling on some hitherto unquestioned historical assumption and then proving the opposite. Notoriously, he would one day demonstrate on television that those who had genuinely been caught napping by the attack on Pearl Harbor were the Japanese, and that the real culprit was President Roosevelt. Find a proposition, invert it, then look around for proofs. That was the technique, and it was as formal in its way as the disciplines of the medieval schoolmen.
A question is about what you know, not about what you don't know. A question about Rembrandt, for instance, might prompt an answer about Francis Bacon.
What if you don't know about him either?
Turner, then, or Angra?
What is Angra an old master? About suffering. They were never wrong, sir, the old masters. How it takes place while someone's eating or opening a window.
Have you done that with Mr. Hector?
Done what, sir?
The poem, you're quoting somebody, it's Auden.
Was it, sir? Sometimes it just flows out, you know, brims over.
Why does he lock the door?
Hector?
Lock the door? Does he lock the door?
It's locked against the forces of progress, sir.
Oh, the spectre of modernity, sir.
It's locked against the future, sir.
It's just that he doesn't like to be interrupted, sir.
You have to lock the door, sir. We are a nation of shoplifters, sir.
Yeah, it's excrement, sir, to tide off.
And there's sexual intercourse too, sir. They do it at bus stops. Everyone young going down the long slide to happiness endlessly, sir.
Free as bloody birds, sir.
Disgusting.
Does he have a programme, or is it just random?
Oh, you'll have to ask him about that, sir.
It's just the knowledge, sir.
The pursuit of it for its own sake, sir.
Not useful, sir. Not like your lessons.
Breaking bread with the dead, sir. That's what we do.
What it used to be called is wider reading.
No, sir, it can be narrower reading. And Miss Hector says if we know one book off by heart, and it doesn't matter if it's really crap, the prayer book, sir, or the Mikado. Look, the Pigeon Fancier's Gazette, so long as it's words, sir. Words and worlds.
And the heart.
Yes, sir, and the heart. The heart has its reasons that reason knoweth not, sir.
Pascal, sir.
It's higher than your stuff, sir. It's nobler.
Only not useful. Mr. Hector's not as focused.
No, not focused at all, sir. He's blurred, sir. More.
You're much more focused, sir.
And we know what we're doing with you, sir. Half the time with him, we don't know what we're doing at all.
No, we're poor little sheep that have lost our way, sir. Where are we? Where are we, sir?
You're very young, sir. This isn't your gap year, is it, sir?
I wish it was.
Why, sir? Do you not like teaching us? We're not just a hiccup between the end of university and the beginning of life. Like Auden, are we, sir?
Do you like Auden, sir?
Some.
Mr. Hector does. We know about Auden.
Oh, yes, we do.
He was a schoolmaster for a bit.
I believe he was, yes.
He was. Do you think he was more like you? Or more like Mr. Hector?
I've no idea. Why should he be like either of us?
I think he was more like Mr. Hector. Bit of a shambles. He snogged his pupils. Auden, sir, not Mr. Hector.
You know more about him than I do.
Lay your sleeping head, my love. Human on my faithless arm. That was a pupil. Shocking, isn't it, sir?
So you could answer a question on Auden. then.
No, sir. Mr. Hector's stuff's not meant for the exam. It's to make us more rounded human beings.
This examination will be about everything and anything you know and are. And if there's a question on Auden or whoever, and you know about it, you must answer it.
We couldn't do that, sir. That would be a betrayal of trust. Laying bare our souls, sir.
Yeah, it's nothing sacred, sir. We're shocked.
I would, sir, and they would. They're taking the piss.
England, you've been here too long. And the songs you sing are the songs you sung on a braver day. Now, they are wrong.
Well, who's that?
Oh, don't know, sir.
No?
Sir, it's Stevie Smith of Not Waving But Drowning fame.
Well, don't tell me that is useless knowledge. You get an essay on post-imperial decline, losing an empire, finding a role, all that stuff. That quote's the perfect way to end it.
Couldn't do that, sir. It's not education. It's culture.
How much more of this stuff have you got up your sleeve?
Oh, we've got all sorts. Hey, the train, the train!
I really meant to do it. I stood there right on the edge. But I couldn't. I wasn't brave enough. I should like to be able to say it was the thought of you and the children that prevented me. But it wasn't. I had no thought at all. Only an overwhelming desire not to feel anything at all ever again. Not to be unhappy anymore. I went back into the refreshment room. That's when I nearly fainted.
What is all this?
Laura,
Yes, dear?
whatever your dream was, it wasn't a very happy one, was it?
No.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You always help, dear.
You've been a long way away. Thank you for coming back to me.
Oh, God knows why you've learned briefing counting. Well, I think you lot ought to know that this lesson has been a complete waste of time.
Oh, they like Mr. Hector's lessons then, sir. They're a complete waste of time, too.
Yes, you little smart-ass, but he's not trying to get you through an exam.